Hey, my beautiful family. Happy Friday. It's your girl, TeraChantelle. I pray all is well and I pray abundance over your life. As we have read the title, let's talk about it. And I know somebody gonna say, "How are you qualified to talk about marriage? Marriage this, marriage that?" And you know what? I don't have to put myself through the struggle bus, the struggle ship in order to talk about it. Okay? I don't have to put myself on the struggle bus to talk about marriage. This video was requested. Okay? I have been familiar with Jurnee. She's an actress. She's also a Libra. Her birthday is born October 1st. So, as a Libra to a Libra, I kind of know what Shawty is going through. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, it has led me to talk about this discussion. This is a great topic we should be aware of when it comes to marriage, when it comes to divorce, and when it comes to being such an influence and a figure. When you have a plan for your life and you have a dream, you have a vision, everybody can't go with you. That is the harsh truth. That is reality. And most of the time, we want to stick beside people. We want to be people's ride or die, and we want to get it out the mud with people. But this journey requires most people to go solo. And we will do anything and everything just to distract ourselves from self mastery. So we will distract ourselves from self mastery by getting married, by getting in a relationship, by hunching on people, by clubbing with people, by doing drugs, drinking our problems away. We are distracting ourselves from self mastery. So, this is why 70% of people end up filing for a divorce, and mostly it is women because marriage does not last forever. Let's start there. Let's understand that marriage does not last forever. We have this envision that we want to stick beside somebody. Really, you just want to trauma bond with somebody so you can be stuck with them for life because you don't want to do this life alone. So you want to invest your whole destiny into an external entity that can disappoint you. They are human. So you putting them on a pedestal like they're your God will fail you in the end. And it's a dog eat dog world out here. You see Journey's ex-husband, he said, I want everything. He said, "Oh, you thought you was shooting in the gym by yourself? No, I was with you, even when you was a little kid." And she ain't even met him yet. He said, I want all your coins, I want your actors' money, I want your pension, I want your SAG insurance, I want all that. Give me that. Because what's yours is mine. Because this is this mentality when it comes to marriage. You think you become one with this person. So you intertwine yourself, you entangle yourself, you get into enmeshment with a person that is a flawed human and they are after themselves at the end of the day. Let's be real, most people get into marriages for very selfish reasons. It's not to be of service. It's not to I just want I just want to do this and do that. You want to get your needs met by another person. This is why you get involved with this person. You want to get your needs met. You don't want to be alone. You want a sleeping buddy. You want to be able to share bills with somebody. You want to be able to share chores with somebody. But you have to understand everybody does not have pure intentions. Most people have secret motives and they get into these dynamics for selfish reasons. And it's like, what are you gonna do for me? It ain't no I scratch your back and you scratch mine. No. What are you going to do for me? And men get into these relationships, especially if you're a woman that's on the come up, you have a promising career, you are the head honcho, you the CEO, and now you are submitting your dreams and aspirations to a husband when he is a human like he is your God. And that is the most dumbest thing you can do as a woman. That is the dumbest thing you can do as a woman is betting your life on a husband. Okay? Because if he wake up on the wrong side of the morning, what you gonna do? You wanting him to love you unconditionally. He doesn't even love himself, baby. How are you expecting these men to love you unconditionally when he doesn't even love himself? He doesn't even know himself. He can't even take care of himself. He got married to you because he wanted you to take care of him. He wanted you to be his nurse. He wanted you to cook for him, clean for him, sex him, text him, because he didn't want to be alone. But women get married thinking they're going to get a provider and a protector, which really just means pimping patriarchy. You want somebody to lead you, and he's going to lead you to hell. And that's what he did with Jurnee. Now, we haven't heard none about her scandals. We haven't heard nothing bad about Jurnee until this foolishness coming up. And we have to understand as women or even as men that marriage can be your biggest downfall, or just a relationship with the wrong person can be your biggest downfall. And I know a lot of people think, oh, it's somebody out here for me. I just can't run into the wrong person. Please get out of a fairy tale and live in reality. You have to be the right person for yourself. Because if you keep searching for the right person and everybody else, you are going to run into your enemy that is preying on your downfall. And be a lot of these fools will be your biggest downfall if you don't know yourself, if you don't love yourself and you don't have self-esteem. People get into marriage so the other person can build their self-esteem. It's called self-esteem for a reason. Nobody owes you love. Nobody owes you anything. So you have to ask yourself, why do you want marriage? Like, let's be real. Why do you want that? A lot of people will say, I want somebody to love me. And that is an inside duty. That is an inside duty. You have to heal your inner child. You're looking for a parent and a partner. You want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to depend on you. You want to be able to depend on somebody, rely on somebody. And maybe it's just my defense mechanism, but you have to count on yourself. You have to bet on yourself. You have to realize that God got you more than a human will ever have you, especially a husband, when he is just preying on your downfall. Jurnee was sleeping with her own enemy. Jurnee was sleeping with the enemy. He was preying on her. He probably was jealous of her. He saw that she kept getting all the shine. Who is this man? I've never even heard of this man. I'm like, who is this man? They talk about he was a struggling artist, and she been carrying this whole relationship on back this whole entire time. She never been in no drama, no scandals until this whole outbreak of getting a divorce, and he already got over $1 million from the settlements. Already got $1 million, and he's still asking for more. That ain't enough. He is greedy. He is selfish. And this is why you have to be careful. You can't put nothing past anybody. You need to keep your thinking cap on all the time. A lot of people be googly eyed for other people, googly eyed, but you have to really look people in the eye and ask them, who sent you? Who sent you? Because the devil sent him. Okay? He is not sent by God. He is sent by the devil to kill, steal, and destroy. And you have to understand, if you desire marriage, which I don't know why, okay, that is a huge risk that you are taking upon yourself just to teach you a lesson about self-love, because this ultimately what we came here to do is to love ourselves. But you thinking that a marriage is your purpose, is your identity, that is something you are supposed to do, you are stuck in the matrix. And the matrix loves that you are on autopilot. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not conscious to understand that you are getting yourself in an institution that is $1 billion business, that hoping and praying on you to fail, which it will fail, because 70% of women end up filing for a divorce, especially when she has a high IQ score, especially when she's educated, especially when she's smart and she reads books. Okay, if you're not a dodo bird, you're gonna realize, oh, this does not benefit me whatsoever. What am I getting out of this? Jurnee was paying for everything. She probably paid for her own ring. She probably paid for her own wedding, because she was pressured by society to just fit this mold. Oh, I need to be partnered up in Hollywood. I have to have a husband. I can't just be a single mom or a single woman. I have to be partnered up, even with a struggling artist that provides me nothing but headaches and trauma. At least I got a man. At least I got a man. That's all a lot of folks care about. At least I got a man. He a Pookie, a deadbeat, a Ray Ray. At least I got one. I'd rather be single than settle for anything. I'd rather be single and at peace than just sleeping with the enemy. I'd rather be alone than lonely with a motherfucker. I'd rather be with me, living for me, doing for me, instead of pleasing other people. It is okay to be selfish, okay? A lot of people get into relationships wanting to prove that they are not a selfish person. Look, y'all, I got a husband. I can share my birthday cake with him. Look, y'all, I can go 50-50. I'm not selfish. Girl, this is your life. You are not going to get cool points in heaven for staying with a Pookie, staying with a Ray Way, and marrying anybody. You're not getting cool points. I'm sorry to tell you, marriage is an institution in capitalism that wants your money. This is why they have created jobs for marriage, like the bridal shop, like wedding planners and the divorce attorneys and years and cakes and wedding designers and cakes this and dresses that. These are jobs to fill the system, because it is relying for you to be dumb. It is relying you to be Google. It is relying on you to operate from a place of emotions and not your feelings. So when they see, oh, we got one, that's why go search up how much it costs just to get married. Why does it cost $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 just so people to watch you kiss? How silly is that? This is all based off of validation from this external world. But when you really like are solid in your belief system, you don't need none of that. You don't need hand claps. You don't need a thumbs up. You don't need validation from people. You don't need a whole audience to watch you kiss. You don't need that, to be honest. Let me read some of this. Got some of these. I just was going in for 15 minutes. I ain't even read none of the comments. Chad, I knew the age of 7, I was never gonna get married. I had to really like wake up, but I'm thankful for being by myself because if I was never like, if I didn't spend time alone, I would have been hypnotized like a lot of these girls. I would have been like Jurnee. She a whole Libra out here, unfortunately, just married a deadbeat, a bum, just for the sake of love. But you got to understand, love don't pay these bills, and she got tired. She got tired. Now she's paying for love. Now she's paying for her marriage in debt. When what did she get out of this? Now she got trauma out of this. Now she got more bills. The institution of marriage loves loves insecure people that needs this type of validation. And most of society doesn't even understand that marriage is a technology that is destined to fail. Okay? It is destined to fail. This is why they created it, just to get your money, just to get your coins. All right? And people be like, "Oh, God created marriage." God did not. Okay? God did not. God didn't write the Bible. God didn't even create the institution of marriage. That was what patriarchy did for capitalism. Okay? Okay? Because look, if we talk about the Christian God at that, because it's God is a whole entity, the whole universe. But if we want to get specific, because the Christian folks love saying God wrote the Bible, God is not even agenda. Okay, see, that's a lot of y'all problems. We so programmed and so male centered and male centered. We're so male centered. We always calling God a he. That's how you know it's a red flag. You gotta listen. That's how you know people are stuck in the matrix and they are so programmed and warped in the mind and in the head that they call God a he. Okay, if anything, God is not agenda. God is a they them. But you are limiting God to a man? A man? How stupid is you? Okay, you just not thinking. Not thinking at all. Soulful Royal, finding your channel changed the game for me. For girl, I appreciate you because it is truly a game. Dating is a game, and it's rigged for women. A lot of times, women get into marriage, get into this dating game, not even realizing it's a game, and they will sell you a dream just to clap them cheeks. That's all they want to do. All right, they will sell you a dream just to clap them cheeks. And if you are weak in the knees, you will fall for it. You will fall for the okie doke. If you a nympho, you will fall for it. If you horny, you will fall for it. If you got daddy issues, you will fall for it. If you don't love yourself, you're gonna fall right into the trap. But a lot of people are like, I fell in love. That is the biggest scam. How do you fall in love? What you mean you tripping and falling in a puddle all into somebody's delusional face? Okay? You should never fall in love. You got to stand in love. You got to be love. You got to operate from a place of love. Love is not something you just fall in and trip on. That's why it's just so delusional and delirious. And most people are in just such a sunken place because they are unconscious when they are in love, when in reality, they are in lust. And a lot of times, once you wake up from the lustful, delirious dream that you fell in, you realize, oh my goodness, oh my God, you have risked your sanity, your body, your mind for an outside entity that owes you nothing. You get nothing out of this. Okay? You're just going to end up getting a divorce. You're going to be in more debt. You're gonna be in more trauma, and you're gonna have to hire a therapist. All right, you're gonna have to hire a therapist. Chad, you do not need a spouse to feel complete at all. And this is why I just, this is why I always talk about it. People like, you don't got nothing else to talk about. No, okay? We are living in true denial here because people don't understand. Yes, VMD, you are complete. You were born that way. We need to accept that. And it's like we have to remember who we were in the womb. We have to remember who we are in God's presence, that we are divine, that we are whole, but we have everything trying to tell us about ourselves or to try to tell us about our self-worth, like your credit score, okay? Your relationship status, your occupation, how much money you got. And those do not define your self-worth. None of this stuff matters, man. At the end of the day, none of this stuff matters. And we are just so stuck in the matrix. We are so trapped in a rat race. We don't understand that none of this really defines us as a spiritual being, that we are whole, that we are complete. We don't need external validation. We don't need hand claps. We don't need a sleeping buddy. We don't need none of that. Okay? You have to confront your demons. You have to confront yourself instead of running away from yourself. A lot of people don't want to be alone, so they run in bed with a fool. And then the fool end up being their biggest downfall. Look at Jurnee, okay? She got everything going on. She beautiful. She popping. But she's stuck in the matrix. She's stuck in it now. Now you allowed this dude to mess up your reputation. She had such a squeaky clean reputation. Now you letting this bum embarrass you like that. And you gotta pay for him to be a dad, to be your ex-husband. What type of scam? Like, this is the biggest scam of it is. And I'm so happy that, because she's a Libra too. And I'm just like, wow. And I learned from other people, because I could have been a dummy. Like, I could have married for love. I could have fell for this, because as a Libra, we can be an airhead, and we can live in a fantasy, and we can just desire this partnership with somebody, and we'll sacrifice ourselves and sacrifice our dreams and dim our light for other people to be comfortable. And I'm just so thankful that I don't have to be hard-headed. I can learn from other people's mistakes so I don't go down a rabbit hole. I don't go down the trap. You do not have to be hard-headed, y'all. You do not have to put yourself in a baby daddy, baby mama situation to know, okay, this is ghetto. You don't have to go through motherhood to know, okay, this ain't for me. You don't have to get married to know, okay, I tried it, it's not for me. You don't even have to do it. Learn from other people. A lot of mothers, a lot of parents always tell me, don't do it. I'ma listen. Why would I not? Why would I be like, but I just wanna try it. I just wanna try it. And I'll just take the kid back if I don't like him. I'll just take him back. I'll just take him back to the hospital. No. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that. So full. This shit real. I've been there, done that. I'm glad I'm free. Society never saw a woman like you before. Meaning, beautiful, educated, celibate. Thank you, girl. I appreciate, and I think that's that catch these fools off their rockers, because when you're just aesthetically pleasing and aesthetically good to look at the eye, and you mean to tell me you ain't no dummy either? You mean to tell me you ain't a sucker for love? You mean to tell me you sucker free and you child free? You mean to tell me nobody lied? No, like nobody tried to like you didn't fall for the manipulation. Y'all, they will try to game you, okay? But you can't play the player. You can't play the player. You can't play the person who actually knows the rules to the game. And you have to know the rules to your own game to know, okay, how you want to play it and how you don't. I decided to opt out, and that was the best decision I do. I don't even play the game. I don't even date. I don't even date because as soon as they find out I'm celibate, they get mad and they think I'm a time waster. Oh my goodness. You just wasting time because that's all they want out of you is just to sleep with you. They don't genuinely want a connection with you. They don't genuinely want to be your friend. They don't genuinely want to love you unconditionally because you got to do something for them. It's a transactional relationship. And I decided, you know what? I'm not interested in being in a transactional relationship with nobody. If anything, I desire friendship. I desire platonic relationships around me. I desire like alignment where we just flow. It's nothing forced. I'm not out here searching for people. If they come into my life, cool. If they don't, they don't. But I'm going to be where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to show up for myself, and then that's how I'm going to show up for others. But I think the best thing in this life is when you're not out here looking for love and you just be love. You just operate from love because you are a lover of life. And it's the best decision I ever made. Easy breezy. I legit outgrew men as a whole. Me too. Girl, like honestly, it's like when you elevate yourself and you focus on self mastery, they don't even know how to communicate. Like they are slow toddlers for me. I work at a high school right now with high schoolers, and these boys, man, I tell you, the way they degrade these little girls is astonishing. And they really sound like the men in my generation right now. The men in my generation acts just like the high schoolers that I teach. Just like my high school students. And I'm like, these men in my age, they don't even want to evolve. That's why they want somebody dumber than them or they want somebody younger than them because that's how they can manipulate you. But if you are a woman with stature, with value, they get intimidated. They realize, okay, this is a waste of my time because all I want to do was sleep with her anyway, and she not gonna let me do that. So what's the point? They don't even have. They are pointless. Honestly, they don't even want to be genuine friends with you because they are looking for a transaction. A lot of these modern men, unfortunately, they don't love themselves. So women out here expecting men to love them is stupid. I don't know how brutally honest I can put it. You are acting stupid and free yourself, sis. Like, free yourself from the limiting belief system that society has programmed you to operate in. Free yourself from trying to be a good woman, a good wife, a good mother, because society has just taught you these self servitude roles to benefit capitalism. You actually keep this system going by producing more slaves to capitalism. They love that. They love that. I think the most dangerous thing you can be in this generation is child free and single as a woman. Like, you are truly being a revolutionary act right there because our ancestors never had the opportunity to do it. Our ancestors really wanted to be free. And as a woman, you're choosing freedom instead of choosing bondage. baby, you are truly an aspiration. You are truly a dream come true. You are the reason why our ancestors sacrificed their body, they sacrificed their life for women that are choosing themselves, that are loving themselves, that are being their authentic selves. I think that is revolution. I think that's a revolutionary act. And I commend all the women that are choosing themselves. And we should all learn from Jurnee to not let any of these bums be our downfall. Marriage does not last forever. You will end up divorcing this mofo because at the end of the day, it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic to these type of expectations for flawed humans. It's unrealistic to put men on a pedestal like he is your God and you're submitting to him instead of actually submitting to God. It's unrealistic to make out of your everything and your whole identity. And you're not going to find fulfillment in these relationships anymore because we are going towards the end of time. We are going towards another dimension in life, and this new dimension is expanding past 3D. This new dimension is about consciousness. This new dimension in Age of Aquarius is about spirituality. It's not about the ego anymore. And the reason why people get into these relationships is all based off of ego, all based off of pride, all based off of selfish reasons. What can you do for me? You're not trying to be of service. We're moving in a dimension where you have to operate from love and be love. And we should get to this community state where the community at large, we need each other. We don't, to be honest, I don't need a romantic relationship. What is that going to do for me? I don't need a sleeping buddy. What is that going to do for me? I need a community. I need friends. I need family. That's what I need to survive out here. People like we're not meant to be alone. Of course not. But this is why you have a community. This is why you have platonic friends. This is why you have family. You don't need a sex partner. That's not survival. We're going towards a new dimension. That is animalistic. I'm so happy that I see the world differently because of being celibate and I realize what really matters and what I really need in life. My flesh may need it. My flesh don't even need it. My flesh will want it because if I'm low vibrational, that is where I'm operating from. But now that I'm continuing to ascend, I'm continuing to focus on self mastery. I control my flesh. I have discipline and I have boundaries and I make the rules. My flesh don't control me. I control me. It's mind over matter, baby. It's mind over matter. So let's learn from Jurnee. And honestly, let's learn from Jurnee because you don't have to bump your head. You don't have to get married just to end up getting divorced. You can learn from other people and realize, okay, she did it. She had everything. She did everything right. She was faithful to him. She loved him. She was there for him, and he still shitted on her. He still was like, you know what? That's not enough. Give me more money. Give me my money. And he thinks, because when you're married, he thinks you was my wife, you my wife, I own you. I possess you. What's mine is yours. Okay? A lot of people think when they get married, they become one. You get enmeshed with other people's mess. So everything, his drama, his trauma, now that's onto you. These women out here sleeping with a demon. Look, Ryan is one of them. Be careful. Be careful. You might end up sleeping with a demon. And then all his baggage gonna be onto you because you becoming one. Because you transferring that energy. what he got is now going to be onto you. So be mindful, ladies. Take heed, take caution. And I be saying stay sucker free and stay child free. Honestly, because that's the best place to be. Stay sucker free and stay child free. I'm out of here, y'all. Happy Friday. I'm also holding one-on-one sessions. If y'all want to talk about social media, talk about self-love, mind, body, and soul, emotional intelligence, please check out the links below. I also have Pure Pussy Pimpin' Amazon available now, self-love manual available now, and we're going to have other things in the works like events, in-person meetups, and I just cannot wait. Especially if y'all in Atlanta, let me know. Follow, connect with me on Instagram and Facebook. That is where I get all my chats, and join the Celibacy Gang group if y'all into that. But happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll probably see y'all this weekend too. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, and stay sucker free and child free. Oh, I'm coming to New York. I'll see you, girl. Bye.